Wonder what went wrong? This video delves into the multifaceted reasons behind Steven Seagal's career collapse, exploring personal choices, industry dynamics, and evolving audience expectations. Typecasting and lack of versatility. One of the primary reasons for Seagal's decline is his typecasting as a tough, invulnerable action hero. After his breakthrough roles in films like Above the Law, 1988, and Under Siege, 1992, he found success by playing similar characters in various films. While this formula initially worked, it ultimately led to a lack of versatility that limited his career. Unlike contemporaries such as Arnold Schwarzenegger and Bruce Willis, who successfully diversified their roles by taking on comedies, dramas, and even romantic leads, Seagal remained confined to his action hero persona. This lack of range became increasingly problematic as the years went on. Audiences began to tire of seeing the same character archetype repeatedly. Seagal's inability to evolve or adapt to different genres or character types made his films predictable and, eventually, unappealing. While some actors reinvent themselves to stay relevant, Seagal's reluctance to embrace change contributed significantly to his decline. Declining film quality. Another significant factor in Seagal's career collapse is the marked decline in the quality of his films. His early works, such as Hard to Kill, 1990, and Under Siege, were praised for their engaging plots, well-choreographed action sequences, and solid production values. However, as his career progressed, the quality of his films began to suffer. Many of Seagal's later projects received scathing reviews, with critics pointing out poor scripting, lackluster direction, and overall weak performances. Films like The Patriot, 1998, and Urban Justice, 2007, were widely criticized for their uninspired plots and subpar production values. As audiences began to associate Seagal's name with mediocrity, box office returns dwindled. This downward spiral further alienated fans who had once flocked to theaters to see him. Personal controversies and legal issues. Seagal's personal life has been fraught with controversies that have adversely affected his career. In recent years, he has faced multiple allegations of sexual harassment and misconduct. High-profile accusations emerged, leading to negative press coverage and public scrutiny. The impact of these controversies was profound, not only damaging his public image but also causing studios to think twice about casting him in future projects. Additionally, Seagal has encountered numerous legal troubles, including lawsuits for unpaid debts and claims of fraud. These legal issues not only drained his finances but also diverted his attention away from his career. The combination of personal controversies and legal challenges created an environment in which it was increasingly difficult for him to focus on his work and regain his footing in Hollywood. Feuds and unprofessionalism. Seagal's reputation for being difficult to work with has become legendary in Hollywood. Reports of conflicts with directors, co-stars, and producers are numerous, leading to a series of broken relationships within the industry. Seagal's alleged unprofessional behavior, which includes arriving late to sets and refusing to take direction, created a challenging working environment. As a result, many industry insiders became wary of collaborating with him. This reputation for being difficult can have lasting repercussions in Hollywood, where networking and positive relationships are crucial. The fear of working with someone perceived as unprofessional can lead producers and directors to avoid casting him altogether, limiting his opportunities for significant roles and projects. Shifting industry trends. The film industry is ever-evolving, and Seagal's career collapse can also be attributed to shifting trends within the action genre. The late 1990s and early 2000s saw a significant change in how action films were produced and marketed. The rise of CGI-heavy blockbusters and the superhero genre fundamentally altered audience expectations. Viewers began to favor high-octane visual effects and complex narratives over the traditional martial arts action that Seagal was known for. Films like The Avengers, 2012, and the Fast and Furious franchise have pushed the boundaries of action cinema, emphasizing thrilling stunts, special effects, and ensemble casts. In contrast, Seagal's more traditional approach, which often emphasized realistic martial arts, seemed increasingly outdated. His inability to adapt to these new industry trends left him sidelined as audiences gravitated toward films that offered a different kind of spectacle. Health and physical limitations. Health issues have also played a significant role in Seagal's decline. As he aged, he faced various physical challenges, including weight gain and mobility problems. These health issues not only affected his ability to perform demanding action sequences but also raised concerns about his longevity as an action star. In a genre that heavily relies on physical prowess, such limitations became problematic. Seagal's once impressive martial arts skills appeared diminished, and audiences began to question his ability to deliver the thrilling action they had come to expect. As a result, opportunities for significant roles diminished, further contributing to his career's decline. Poor marketing and limited releases. As Seagal's films began to struggle at the box office, the marketing and promotional efforts surrounding them also faltered. Studios appeared increasingly hesitant to invest in promoting his films, leading to limited releases and minimal visibility. When audiences are unaware of a new film or its release, it significantly impacts box office performance. Without effective marketing, Seagal's later projects struggled to find an audience. The combination of poor film quality and inadequate promotional efforts created a perfect storm that further eroded his once sterling reputation. The failure of his films to connect with audiences led to a vicious cycle. As his box office draw diminished, studios became less inclined to invest in his projects. Reality TV and image dilution. In an effort to maintain relevance, Seagal turned to reality television with shows like Steven Seagal, Lawman. While this venture gained some initial traction, it ultimately felt disjointed from his action star persona. The shift to reality TV diluted his brand and confused fans who struggled to reconcile the image of a martial arts hero with that of a law enforcement figure. While some actors successfully transitioned between genres and formats, Seagal's move to reality TV often appeared desperate rather than a strategic reinvention. Instead of revitalizing his career, these ventures further marginalized him in the entertainment industry, as audiences found it challenging to take him seriously in either realm. Cultural changes in hero archetypes. Cultural shifts regarding the portrayal of masculinity and hero archetypes have also impacted Seagal's career. Modern audiences increasingly favor complex, relatable heroes who exhibit vulnerability and emotional depth. In contrast, Seagal's stoic, invulnerable persona began to feel outdated. The rise of nuanced characters in action films made it harder for him to connect with new generations of viewers. The changing expectations of what makes a compelling hero have also contributed to Seagal's decline. Today's action heroes often face moral dilemmas and personal struggles, adding layers of complexity that resonate with audiences. Seagal's traditional portrayal, rooted in a rigid definition of masculinity, seems less relevant in an era that celebrates character development and emotional authenticity. Media scrutiny and public image. Finally, the cumulative effect of media scrutiny surrounding Seagal's personal and professional life has played a significant role in shaping his public image. The rise of social media and 24-hour news cycles has amplified the reach of controversies and allegations. As scandals emerged, public perception shifted, often portraying him in a negative light. This shift not only affected his fan base but also made industry insiders reluctant to engage with him. In an industry that thrives on public perception, the impact of negative media coverage cannot be overstated. A tarnished reputation can lead to diminished opportunities, as studios seek to distance themselves from controversy. As Seagal's public image suffered, so did his career prospects, creating a cycle that became increasingly difficult to break. Steven Seagal's career collapse is a complex interplay of personal choices, industry shifts, and changing audience expectations. From typecasting and declining film quality to personal controversies and health challenges, each factor contributed to his diminishing presence in Hollywood. As he failed to adapt to the evolving landscape of action cinema and grappled with the repercussions of his personal life, Seagal's trajectory serves as a cautionary tale about the volatility of fame in the entertainment industry. While he remains a recognizable figure, the reasons behind his career decline highlight the importance of adaptability, professional relationships, and public perception in maintaining a successful career in film.